Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing two designer fragrances from Ganso. We have Part-Time Hero and Friday Edition, and I'm really excited to review these for you because these are really fantastic fragrances for a really affordable price, and I think that they're worth checking out. So if you'd like to know what I think, then keep watching. For transparency purposes, these were sent to me for free to review, and these are actually men's fragrances, but I do like to review a variety of different scents: luxury, designer, niche, affordable. And I think men's fragrances are something that I love wearing. I love the composition, I love the formulas. There's a lot of really popular men's fragrances out there that I think smell really complimentary on the skin, whether you're men or women. And so I find myself wearing a lot of fragrances that are marketed to the more masculine customers. But I did want to review these for you guys because these are fantastic. Now, these are also very affordable. I do have a 15% off coupon. Yes, that is an affiliate code at So Avant-Garde. You can get 15% off on the entire website. But these full retail price for 4.2 ounces, you're looking at spending $79. So full retail price, you're getting a lot of fragrance for a pretty, I would say, not crazy unaccessibly priced fragrance. For a lot of people, $80 for a perfume is on the pricey side, and that's completely understandable, but considering the quality of fragrance that you get and the amount that you get, it's not super expensive to the point where it seems like it's too expensive, where fragrances are like $300 to like $800. It is more affordably and accessibly priced, even though it is a designer fragrance and it is on the more pricier side. The nice thing about these fragrances is they're two different sides of the spectrum. One's a little bit more warm and sexy and smooth, and then the other one's more aromatic, bright, and uplifting. Both of these scents I find to be very masculine leaning, but one of them's a little bit more unisex, shared smelling. Now, my favorite of the two is Part-Time Hero. You have notes of lemon, orange, bergamot, juniper. There's also lavender, rose, woods, musk, and musk in this fragrance. I like this one because it's really uplifting and bright, something that you could easily wear year-round, but it's probably more appropriate for spring and summertime unless you live in a more hot and humid tropical climate. What I like about this is it's very beautiful, light, ethereal, but that juniper in here is just so spectacular. It adds a nice, just really kind of like warm, spicy twist to this fragrance. It smells really nice. It's a very complimentary fragrance. It's very fresh, uplifting, sparkly, musky, but it does have a nice little masculine edge again from that juniper. I like how the musk works really well with the musk. It gives it a nice foundation base. It doesn't feel too light, like it'll disappear. It does have an effervescence to it, but at the same time, it's not going to be something that smells like it's going to disappear off your skin within like 20 to 30 minutes. It's a long-lasting, bright, fresh, spicy fragrance, and something that I've really enjoyed wearing. Longevity of this fragrance is pretty good. I get about 4 to 6 hours, and it has moderate projection and sillage, so it does have a little bit of a pronounced presence, but not a crazy amount to where it's going to suffocate. This is probably the more casual of the two fragrance and the more daytime appropriate fragrance, but I do like that the juniper in here, the musk and the musks, along with the woods, makes it something that if you have someplace to go in the evening that's a little bit more casual and you prefer more bright, fresh fragrances, there we go, I can say words, that would be an excellent fragrance to wear. Completely opposite end of the spectrum, but still something very wearable and everyday, we have Friday Edition. Here comes the fun, that's what this name is called. I love the presentation of these fragrances. There's something about them that's just, I don't know, I think they're really cool. So the Friday Edition, this fragrance is more warm, it's more sexy, it's more rounded, it's got vanilla, it's a little bit spicy, it's soft. It has some beautiful aromatics in here. So you have bergamot, cardamom, anise. The cardamom and anise I think really work with everything else, like the lavender and the sage, woods, and tonka in there. The tonka makes it a little bit powdery, just a little bit, not powdery like baby powder or anything like that, but it gives it a soft, cozy sexiness that works with these beautiful aromatics. The woods in here are quite predominant, but they don't overpower and they don't take charge. It's a fantastic woody aromatic fragrance that again really centers on cardamom and anise, and I like that the lavender is in here as well. The lavender is more of a culinary lavender. It's not so medicinal. It's not so super like aromatherapy. It's like a nice, soft, sexy, sensual lavender that's working really well with the cardamom and the anise. If you like warm, spicy fragrances, but you don't want something that's too spicy, too prickly on the nose, or something that's a little bit more appropriate to be worn everywhere. Sometimes spicier fragrances can be harder to wear if it's too hot, or can be harder to wear in an area where maybe people have a sensitivity to fragrances, but you like the nuances that those fragrances have. Friday edition, it will be really, really nice. There's something very effortless about this fragrance, but still very complimentary and very sexy. Now, Friday edition is probably one you could easily wear year-round, probably more daytime in the winter, fall day to night, and spring and summer more of a nighttime fragrance. But I do find it to be a fragrance that smells like it's a little bit more casual, but if you wanted to wear it to a more formal setting, like a party or a date, I think it would make a really good impression. Now, I don't particularly have the experience to tell you if these are compliment getters, because I only like to say fragrances are compliment getters, especially if I've gotten compliments, but with the state of the world and me staying at home, I can't really tell you that these are complimentary fragrances. But I will say that if you wanted to wear something to grab attention, the type of fragrance that smells like it's the type of scent that smells complimentary, attractive, and confident, I have a feeling that Part-Time Hero would be more of that. There's something fresh and very just kind of like invigorating about that fragrance, and I find that those are the types of scents that people really kind of lean into and want to compliment, because generally those are the type of fragrances that are a little bit more mass appealing. Some people don't like aromatic fragrances, some people don't like woody fragrances, some people don't like powdery fragrances. That doesn't mean that this doesn't smell challenging, absolutely not, but I think for more of a mass appealing type of scent that would probably garner you more compliments, I would say Part-Time Hero, but there is something really sexy and approachable about Friday edition too. Friday edition also has a little bit better projection and sillage. I get about 6 to 8 hours on my skin, and it's a little bit more present on the skin and a little bit more heavy on the projection and the sillage, but it's not crazy overpowering, headache inducing, or cloying. These fragrances definitely smell more mainstream and more mass appealing. These aren't the type of scents to be something that is going to be creatively ingenious, groundbreaking, changing the game, but there is something very accessible but also very attractive about these fragrances, and I like the little twists and turns they have with specific aromatics and beautiful brightness. And I also really like the price point of these too. They're really good. So if you're looking for a fragrance that's fresh, inviting, slightly spicy, that'll uplift your mood, check out Part-Time Hero. And if you're looking for something sexy, approachable, attractive, and aromatic, try Friday edition. These are great scents, and I've really been enjoying them. I've worn them a few times. I think I've probably worn each of them 6 or 7 times. I've really been enjoying wearing them. I know when it gets warmer, I'm going to be wearing Part-Time Hero a lot more. Definitely something that I'm excited to wear when it gets a little bit warmer. So anyway, that is my review of these 2 fragrances. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you tried these fragrances or any other fragrances from these houses, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.